Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team from the Mountain West, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Now on 2nd down and short. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Now they'll run the draw. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They try to pop a run on the draw. Fights off a defender. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So BYU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Carney. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff to the fullback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They booted away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Carney. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out. They'll try to do better. Breaks into the open. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And they fail to hook up on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Unloads it left. Lost, the defense is wide open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his big tight end. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to sneak it. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. He's in open space downfield. Gets it past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. They'll run play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to set up the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get it to the edge. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside LaVell Edwards Stadium.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best of them.
There he goes! Just keeps moving! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, BYU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. They run the reverse. He breaks a tackle. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It sucks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The inside handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Runs through the tackle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Touch pass on the run. Shakes off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Number 87, alternate in the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll try the run. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Kick is in the air. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. It's a draw. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Turner. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He fires one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
He'll keep it himself. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Can't get him to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. With jet sweep pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's
time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Find some fresh air. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. From the gun, running back on the move. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the 4th quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Now they're up against the clock. Just about a minute to go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he can't find anyone open. And down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points, and they couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense